What is it like being with someone with OCD? Well, if you want to find out, this is the perfect video for you because you will be hearing firsthand from a person with OCD. Before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, smush that bell notification button so you can get more videos from me. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? When my husband and I first got together, I tried hiding the OCD, but if you have a very observant partner, there isn't much you'll be able to hide from them. When we first started living together, I told him that the cover need to be assigned to certain areas of our body, meaning our feet need to stay at one end of the cover and our faces need to stay at the other end, because feet, no matter how clean they may seem, they track dust. And that is no good for the sensitive pores on our faces. Also, the pillows need to be washed every 2 weeks. No, I'm not just talking about the pillowcases, which should be washed every week. I'm talking about the pillows. If I had my way, I'd do them every week, but I settled for every 2 weeks. If we were laying on the opposite area of the bed, our feet are not to be placed on our pillows at all. The sheet thing applies for the pillows as well, because to put your face on the area where your feet sleep every night that's a no-no. So let's just keep the faces where the faces are supposed to be at and the feet where the feet are supposed to be. Yay, there's order in the world. Also, we should never sit on our bed with our outside clothes, because think about it. The wind blows a lot of dirt particles onto your clothes, and then you sit on the bed and boom, transference. Okay, that's a no-gooder. No good. Okay, that is now on your bed where the largest organ of your entire body spends its nights, your skin. It will breathe all that in, which once again is no good. If you don't have a face towel, well, even though you have washed your skin, there should be a designated area on your towel, okay, that's only for your face. And how to mark that area is by finding the tag of your towel and using that area only for your face. Now, you may have heard of the term OCD before, but never really knew what it is. The scientific name for OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder, and it comes in different forms, which I've explained in my last video, OCD amongst Black people. If you have never seen it before, I've linked it up in the right-hand corner. Feel free to take a look at it at any time and tell me what you think in the comment section below. Now, before having our daughter, I carried sanitizer wipes with me everywhere. And when we went to restaurants, I'd wipe down our table and chairs. I could see the look on his face as he would corner eye people in the restaurant to see if they were looking at us. I honestly could care less what people thought, because I have worked at restaurants before and I know the wait staff does little to nothing for the dining room table. And don't even get me started on the utensils, okay? When they bring the forks and the glass of iced water, I would take our utensils, wipe them down with sanitizer wipes, and then put them in the iced water. Then wipe them off again with the inside folded area of a napkin. When I go to restaurants, I never drink the water because most times they use tap water. And I don't trust the pipe system. And when they'd ask if we would like to have a drink, I would always ask for drinks that I personally have to open myself. The last thing I'd want is for them to open my drink, a new customer comes in for their food, get the urge to sneeze, and it goes on the mouth of my drink, or even the straw of my drink. Or even worse, a fly landing on my drink. Oh no. Yeah, so no, I'd rather do the opening myself, thank you. Now, after having our daughter, I would do the same, but the wiping down process might take a little bit longer depending on how I felt that day. We always walk with sanitizer, baby wipes, our own cold bottle of water. I've been made fun of, as they say in Antigua, she frightened because it's her first child. But I call it being cautious. As my mother always say, Diane, prevention is better than cure. If I can take measures to prevent something from happening, why not? Not to mention where we decided to sit in the restaurant. Oh, honey, this is a whole mental plan, okay? I asked for a table that is far from the garbage, that is not too far or too close to the kitchen, and a good bit away from the front desk or reception area. Don't worry, I'ma tell you why. Because, number one, when people are ordering, a lot of people at that time, they are hangry. Have you ever heard of the word? It's a mixture of angry and hungry. All right. And I don't want any retaliation to mess with my current lunch or dinner with my family. All right. Number two, far from the garbage, because when people are finished eating, they get into this digestion state that makes them care less about how they dispose of their things. So, yeah. Why not too far or too close to the kitchen, Diane? You didn't explain that. Don't worry, I'm getting to it. It's far enough from messes just in case, the wait staff who are prone to dropping the meals when they hit the swing-in door, but it's close enough that we don't have to wait too long for our meal to be delivered to us. You get it? Okay, all right. Now, there are some times when the idea of going out was raised, I'd run a mental analysis of what would possibly happen, and if it came back with at least one negative aspect in each scenario, yeah, can we just go for a drive instead? Where I know we will be in a controlled environment that doesn't require too much mental stimulation on my part. Now, if it is something I definitely cannot get out of, because I've used up all my no's for the year, then I need to be prepared. Everyone needs to use the bathroom at home before we leave, and yes, both numbers. And we can only stay for a max of an hour. Why? I know they will offer us something to drink, and even though I say no, I will still accept out of courtesy and only sip the thing like 3 times in an interval of 30 to 40 minutes between each sip. And if they ask why I haven't had more, then the go-to answer, which is my default answer, is because we had a lot before we left the house. This brings me to my point. We need to eat before we leave so that we aren't hungry out there. I do appreciate the gesture, but this is bigger than the both of us. The thoughts of contamination will just not allow me to swallow that thing wholeheartedly without intrusive thoughts joining the party. I thank God for my husband because he has been very understanding throughout this entire process. And even though I can see on his face that he sometimes gets uncomfortable, he understands that there is a method to the madness. Though I may overthink a scenario over and over again, the way I do things help us to stay safe and healthy. Now, the lesser one meant for OCD to be a curse, but watch God and how He works. He turned what was meant for harm into a blessing. If you know someone with OCD, be kind, because people with OCD have feelings. Alright, thank you guys so much for listening and watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smush that bell notification button so you can get more videos from me. See you guys in the next one. Later.